sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gun. Here's Prescott. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again. Shelby, he'll let this go deep for runs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 89 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Prescott. Big loss here as he's taken down.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
Trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing after the interception, Shelby. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jerry Tillery. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Shelby. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Saints 10, Raiders 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Shelby. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Shelby escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st down, Saints.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The 25-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Shelby. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on third down. Shelby being chased out. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 17. Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Shelby. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Shelby. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelby over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Shelby. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Back to throw again. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Saints 17, Raiders 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. There's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
New Orleans.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutt's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll buy some time right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shelby, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, Shelby, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Able to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Prescott now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. gets down deep into Vegas territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Shelby. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
The kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 5.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Chubb. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Prescott from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Oliver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Ball carried by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Chubb on
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw. Hits him in stride. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start up.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They run it again with Chubb. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only did they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Shelby. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Shelby. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 46.
You